I get this good morning, Delta Foxtrot. I only decided last minute. Well, actually, it's not that I decided last minute. I forgot it was Friday. So you have to bear with me while I try to sort myself out a bit. Turn on the machine. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Oh, it's not very good light here, is it? Oh, maybe if I move that. I have you on my laptop today. I'm trying to figure out if that's easier for you to see what I'm doing, number one. And I was trying to set up my overhead here, but I couldn't get it to work. I still have to fiddle. I'm still not all that good with this live business yet. Anyway, I'll get there. So I need to plug in my, you can see I'm hardly, good morning, Becky. I'm plugging in my, hello. I was plugging in my little iron so that we're all organized. I am not organized this morning. It is snowing again. We had a lot of snow last night. Oh, Toby, would you like to say hello to everybody? There he is. Here's my Toby. Hello, Emily. How are you? So yeah, I'm trying to get organized, but I'm not very organized at all. Oh, Toby's behind me. He'll jump off one of my sewing machine stars. He doesn't like the sewing machine. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. So I still, believe it or not, have not had my, what's it called? What are you talking about? He's painting in the hallway, and so he's listening. I still haven't had my cotton cuts box yet. No, I haven't. And I don't know why I haven't had it, but they very graciously already sent ahead clue one. Hello, Nana Betty. How are you? They already sent me my clue one. This light is rubbish. There. Yeah, they already sent me clue one in the mail. So at least I can do clue one with you today. How far we get with this, I do not know. Now, you may have noticed I have my design wall back up. Yes, yes. So if you want to know what that is, I cheat like mad. It is a tablecloth that I got from the dollar shop. And one side is like fluffy. Can you see that? Like fluffy. And then the other side is plastic. And so I pin it the plastic side up with pins, and the fabric will stick. How easy is that? So this is a quilt that I'm making for my daughter-in-law. I've been making this forever and ever. It's gray and it's boring, in my opinion. She wanted gray. So I have 3 more pieces. They're long, they're jelly rolls. So hello, Becky, how are you? I know, what a clever idea, isn't it? I think it's a clever idea. And it's cheap. It's a cheap idea. So I just have to sew 3 more jelly rolls together, and then I'm going to quilt it as you go. Yes. I have the backing fabric already, and I think I have enough batting, but we'll see. That was my phone, sorry. Anyway, I'm getting off topic because today I'm going to be doing clue one of Cotton Cuts. So if you don't know what Cotton Cuts is, it's an American company, and they are quite ingenious in that one of the things that they offer lots, but one of the things is called the Puzzle Mystery Quilt. And what that is each month they send you a little package of fabric, pre-cut. Yes, pre-cut. And then you print off. If you get it monthly, you may get the instructions in it. I get mine all in one go in the box that hasn't arrived yet. So each month they then send you the pieces, or the instructions to put it together. It's very easy. And usually takes me an hour or so, but because I'm a chatterbox today, it'll take me a lot longer. Oh, Shell's going to be tatting. See, because now I know what that means. So it's not a swear word if any of you think it might be. It's not. She's tatting. So you get a little booklet that comes in with your package that shows you. So this is my colorway. This light is horrible. This is my colorway. Let me see if I can switch the other light. I have this, that's a bit better. I have this ingenious light that my husband got me from IKEA. And it has two switches. One switch has this kind of white light, like it's supposed to be an outside light. And then the other light, you switch it again, and it's got like a yellow light. It's very ingenious. Anyway, so this, yeah, that's much better, that light. This is, I'm trying to work out how to put this for you. So this is the one I'm doing, Woodland, which is now sold out. And inside it tells you tips and tricks and when to expect the next, each clue. So this clue was sent out February the 2nd. And then the next clue is March 1st, and then the next clue is April 5th, and so on and so on. And they have a Facebook group where you can go in and follow. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. On the back page, it gives you a little, I don't even know what we'd call this. What would we call it? I don't know. I can't think of the word for this. But it tells you what your colors are for your fabric and your ABCs, so that when you put it together, because we're all doing different colorways, right? The light is rubbish. It's terribly rubbish. I don't like the light today. Oh, well, let's just get on. So what we're going to do with our clues, so they tell you what you get in your package. So you sometimes you might need to check to make sure they've given you what they said they're giving you, because you know. And then we're going to make 2 of these and 2 of these. So let's get cracking. Now, what I typically do with this is I pin it up so I can see what my colors are. And I'm going to pin it to my curtain, which is right in front of me. There. You get there. So it's on my curtain now so I can see. So how has everybody been? I know Emily's already made her clue one. She couldn't wait. She couldn't wait. Imagine that. She couldn't wait. It's still snowing. Oh, look what we got. A patch. Not sure what I'd put that on. Always keep the bag, because you need to put your the clue that you've now finished back in this bag where it says clue 1, because you're going to need that at the end, because at the end we're going to put them all together, because when you actually sew up, look at all the little pieces cut. When you already sew up this, ooh, gray. I love this blue. Well, it's not really blue. It's like a teal. And then look at this gorgeous brown. When you sew these blocks up, they don't look like a typical block that you would see. They're not. They are they're just weird. They don't look like a block. But then at the end, like puzzle clue 10, we get instructions on how to then put all these blocks together. And they'll say things like 1A to 7B. and stuff like that. So you have to go rooting around in all your bags. I'm just separating all my little things here. All your bags until you, and even the corners. Okay, wait, I gotta be careful here because these two are very similar in color. See, even the corners are snipped. And sometimes when you look like you're laying them out, they don't look like they're gonna fit, but they will. They will. My gosh, there's tons of these little triangles. How many colors are there here? Okay, I'm running out of space. Okay, we're ready. We're ready to start. I have got my threading, my bobbin. I have chosen to use my regular foot. I do have a, what do we call this? I do have a 1/4 inch foot. In fact, I have 2 of them because you do. Of course you do. When you're a quilter, you have 2 of everything. But I actually much prefer the J foot. It seems to, because we're doing lots of triangle cornery things, I feel like it helps. I'm going to put my stitch length to 2, and I'm going to move the needle to the center so that I will still get a 1/4 of an inch. Now, I typically write all that down on the top of my piece of booklet. I'm still trying to think of what I want to call that. And so that next time when I pull that out in a month's time to do the next one, I remembered what foot I used, what color thread I used, and what stitch count. So yes, that's what you need to do. Okay, so we're going to make section 1A, and we're going to make, I think, 2 of these. Yes, we'll be making 2 of section 1A. So we're going to join a small triangle A. So this is where your handy dandy little thing comes in, because it's going to tell you. So my A is this one. So I need 2 of them. Yes, Toby, I know. Okay, down you get. 2 of them. And a D. D, oh, D is that pretty fabric. So I'm going to try and show you on here. So the way I have to do it is I have to put, oh, that's not going to work. Anyway, they have to go. Can you see that? No, you probably can't. I wish I could put my overhead on. It would have been so much easier. But it won't work. I don't know why it wouldn't work. I kept trying to send it to myself. Wait, now let's see. Did it go? Oh, wait, I might be able to do this. Oh, we're all practicing. This is a practice. Just one moment, please. I'm going to see if I can do it. Because I sent myself. One moment. This might work lovely. Open this in Safari. Why? Okay, let's go to Safari. What? Just, I'm getting there. Plus. Paste. Go.
Hi, Tom. Coming out.
Wow. Okay, now let's see if I can do it like this. Wait now. I don't know if this is going to work. Do I have to switch the camera? Oh, maybe I have to go that way. Uno momento while I fiddle. While I fiddle with this. Let me add person 2 here. Look at this, I'm all upside down. Display name, overhead. Enter studio. Okay, now I've got big echo. Okay, so let me get, no, wrong way. Oh, no, it's gone off. It's hard to do upside down, I have to say. Okay, let's, 1 minute. I get it out of here. Oh, cancel. I'm still backstage, don't worry. I know you can't see what's going on here. I'm hoping I've got this. Okay, let's see. Oh. Okay, so now you can kind of see. Yeah. I don't know, this might work, might not. I don't know what to do with that now. Get you lot out of the way. Can you see that? It's the joy of going live, I know. It's still, let me see if I can get rid of the sound here. Mic off. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, now we haven't got a, okay. So here I am. Let me turn you that way, then you can see me and we can still chat. Okay, perfect. Is that good? Okay, so now you can see. So here's my D and my 2 A's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that over, and I'm going to make sure that this is lined up. All lined up. Just pull it down a bit. You just pull it with your finger to make sure we're lined up. And these edges meet, and these edges meet. I shall put a pin. Make them stay where they're supposed to stay. I wonder if no, I was going to try and make it closer, but you can't see that. All right. So now if I do that, you can see we sew it. All right. I'll put that there. So all right, so I'm ready. Okay, that is on a 2. That is in the middle. I'm going to line this up. And one of the things I find sometimes, because it tends to want to chew up your triangle when you first get going, because you're starting on a triangle, you're starting on a corner, is I hold the thread. I don't know if you can see that. I just hold the thread and it will typically not. Okay. I love sewing. So that's what it, oh, it's, I keep forgetting I've got the overhead now. That's what it looks like. With my 1/4 inch seam, and it will tell us which way we're going to press that up. So you'll now press that, and there it is pressed. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too, Shell. Sometimes I do that. I use a piece of scrap and use that to sew first, and then what do you call that? They call that something. A leader. Yeah. So now this one is going to come over here, and here's where it's so cool is because now it'll match at the top there. Oh, So I'll pin them again. Oh, I'm supposed to be making 2 of these. So I need my other 2. And this one. Because I forgot making 2. So I can actually, I'll be able to do them at the same time. I forgot I was making 2. Don't you like my pins? They're little trailers. My friend gave me these. All right. So this one is going up that way. All right. Give it a quick press with my little iron. I love this little iron. It's handy for when I go to retreats. I couldn't think of the word then. God. And it's very handy when I go to retreats. And I like it here because I haven't got to keep getting up and using my my big iron. So that's what our finished piece looks like. And I have to do this one first, and then we will be 100% finished. I had to go and buy a new iron the other day, actually, because when I had my craft room downstairs, I used a unit that I would use to iron on top of, and the plug was behind the unit, so I had to the plug came up through the back, and so the plug then got bent at the back, and it was kind of funny because when I then didn't use that and I pulled the ironing board out, I couldn't use it because the iron wouldn't turn on unless it was bent, the cord was bent. So we went and got a new one. Because I have not, this project here that I was working on, I haven't worked on that for a year. It's been at least a year. And when I got it out of the box yesterday, day before yesterday, it was so crinkled up. And I thought, oh God, I have to iron it. And I thought, I can't iron it with this little thing. So we had to go buy a new one. No, I don't always pin them, to be honest with you, Becky. I'm only doing it to show you guys. I don't normally, unless I'm using a long one. Do you know what I mean? If I'm using a long area that it has to be, then I will pin. But for the most part, I don't. So there's 2 of those done now. So that's good. So now what do we have to do? Oh, we have to do the same thing again, but with different colors. So D. So I need little ones of these. And I'm going to make 2 of them. So I'll put them on top of each other like that. And 2 E's. What color is E? Oh, E is this one. E is that one. Oh, how very pretty. I love that fabric. With the knots. Isn't that pretty? So, E, D, E, D. Okay. Okay. So, do the same thing. So I'll show you that I don't always pin because they are such small pieces that I don't need to. And turn that one over so that we have the right sides together. Line that one up. Line that one up. So see, you don't really need to pin it if you don't want to. So again, how are we doing these? Oh, I need to look at this. Out to that side. So it's telling me we need to, and what we're in a sense making is flying geese. That's what these are. All right, so there's that one, and that one, and this one. It's harder when I do a live when I'm sewing because I get so engrossed in what I'm doing, I forget to talk. And I know some people don't actually watch, they just listen. So it's kind of hard when they're listening because all I hear is the sewing machine. And then these get pressed up. Now, when you are pressing, you're not supposed to move your hand. You're supposed to keep it still. And you're supposed to set the seam first, which means before you flip the fabric over, you, in essence, just lay your iron here on this part before you flip it. And then that's called setting the seam. Okay, so those two are done. And now, now we're going to sew them together. So which one was the A and the D? So that was the A and the D. And then, okay, so it's going to go like that. They are going to go like that. So then it looks like these, E, A, okay. So basically I'm just going to fold that over. And pin. I'll pin these because this is quite a long piece. So I should pin the center first. And then there. Oh, Becky Ann, I'm new to this stuff. Sorry, do you back tack at the beginning and the end of each? No, I don't. I don't back tack purely because these will all become into, it will all be seen together at some point. So not until the very end when I'm putting it all together do I back tack. At the moment, this part I don't. Back stitching is not necessary. Yeah, it's not necessary because these will all go into other seams. So you don't need to worry about that. Yeah. And the middle bit. All right. And I do have, I don't know if you can see that, I have this little thing here, which is called, I'll show it here, 1/4 inch seam tape. And it's literally just tape. It's like almost like a washi tape. And what I do with that is I stick it on there like this, and it's the center piece is lined up with where the needle would go. And then so there you have 1/4 inch each side. So as you're sewing, you can lay your fabric along the black line. So you also can donate, but that's your 1/4 inch. Isn't that cool? I love it. We have so many neat things for quilting. Here's the second one. So before, I don't take this one out before I start this one. I run them one after the other, and that saves you thread. And when you sew 2 or 3 at the same time like this, it's called chain piecing, because you're making a chain of your pieces. But see, you haven't wasted any thread, because when we start our piece, we have this much thread at the start, and then usually at the end you snip it off. So this is the only piece of thread that you're wasting by chain piecing. So that's kind of cool. Okay, how am I? So this is going up that way to the D. Okay, so here, let me bring over my mat. I wonder if this will help. I'm just making more of a mess, I think, now, but anyway, I'll put the mat there. Actually, this might be easier, but I've just covered all my pieces up, so let me move them out the way. I'm so glad that you're here learning this with me, because then you can, it helps me at the same time to show you. There. So there's my piece, and I want it to go. The instructions tell me that this has to go up. So first I'm going to set the seam by just laying this on top. If I can remember, I will put a link, Emily, to where I got it from in the show notes after the video. And then I just come up like this. I'll put a link in, Cheryl, so that you can find that tape. I can't remember where I got it from. I don't know if I got it off of Amazon or the Fat Quarter Shop, which is a online quilt shop in the US. So there's that one. And then again, which way am I doing that? It's going up that way. So I will set my seam first. I have to sit this way so you can see. Set the seam first. Emily is doing house chores and the sewing machine sound is so therapeutic. Oh, I never would have thought of that. And then up it comes to, yeah, it actually, I love the noise of the sewing machine too. I don't typically go very fast. I'm not a fast, I don't think I'm a very fast sewer. I always have it like in the middle. I don't, because I need to control what I'm doing. Okay. So just don't let me burn myself. Remind me that that's there, okay? So here is our section 1A. So now what I'm going to do, and I hope that you all remember to do this, is I get a piece of paper. Oh, man. Where did I go? My son called me. Sorry. My son called me. So it turned me off. So now I get, I'll call him back. Bob, can you call Sean? Yep. So then what I do is I get this, and I'm going to rip that because I need 2 of them. And I'm going to label this section 1A. The pen's not working. 1A. And then I'm going to pin that like that. And I'm going to put that back in the bag that I've lost. That's here. Here it is. Found it. That is going to go in there. Like that. And put that to the side. Now we're going to do section 1B. Good morning, Trish from New Zealand. Oh, where did I get the mat and the iron? I got the mat on Amazon, and it comes in different sizes. It's nice and thick. It's a wool mat. I'll leave a link for that. And the iron I got, it's called a Go iron. And you can put water in it. Most of the time I use it without the water. And it's, I got that at a craft show. But again, I'm fairly sure you can get that on Amazon too. So now I need F. And F, oh, F is this gray one. And how many of these? We're going to make 2 of these as well. So look at them. Aren't they pretty little stags? And it doesn't matter. Here I am orientating them so that I can see the little stag's face. It doesn't matter, because when we put this all together, you have no idea how it's going to go together anyway. So I don't ever freak out about that, really. And then B, and B is this pretty one. So now we have to work out how this is going to go. Let me move that. I don't need that yet. So this one goes there. And there'll be 2 of them. And then this one goes like that. Oh, so it's like a corner. So we're going to make 2 of them. So a small B to the front of the F, to the right of the F. Careful not to stretch, because we're on the bias edge. All right, so maybe I'll pin this then because I don't want to stretch it. So I'll put one pin in because I'm doing two of them. I'll do that, and they all line up beautifully. Okay, move that out the way. Let's come over here. And do you like my, this is a magnetic, I got this in a sewing shop, and it's magnetic, and I love this. Gosh, having a bit of a whiteout. Or maybe that's just the wind blowing off the trees. It's magnetic. So you literally just turn it upside down and it picks all the pins up. Oh, I love that. And then when I'm going somewhere, this will come off and I'll put the pins inside and put the lid back on and then just shove it when I'm doing my retreats. I got that in a dress, like in this fabric shop. Oh, you have a red one, Cheryl? Yeah. Toby used to sit behind me. I had an old Singer sewing machine before. And Toby would sit behind me while I was sewing. And like he does when I'm knitting. And he won't, so I'm going to set the seam. Just lay my iron on top. And then I think I'm going that way. Yeah, and then I'm going that way. But when I got this new one, it's a brother, and I don't find it very loud. But he won't stay with me when I'm sewing. He takes off. All right, so now that's where we were before, right? And this one went like that. That was right? Okay, so now this one is getting flipped over that way. And again, because we've turned it, that will fit right to the edge now, which is cool. So I'll put a pin in that. And then that one goes like that. They're so easy to put together. They really are. So easy. I just love the fact that it's pre-cut. And I literally can just sit down and start sewing. Love that. Okay, now this one's going a different way. So we're that way. This one's going that way. So I will set the seam. Oh, Toby's now in his bed. Go that way. Still snowing a bit. Not much though. Yeah, that white thing must have, little whitey, must have been off the trees. We got a lot of snow last night. All right, so that's that part. So we've done two of those. Aren't the colors lovely? Look at these colors. They're so pretty. I wouldn't have thought to put a gray with like a teal. Okay, so that's going to go there for the minute. And then I need a big F, an F. Is that the F? Yeah. So I need 2 Fs. That's going to go with the long side down there. No, it's going that way because this is F. And it looks like I'm using D, which is this one, and that one, put them the right way, is going to go like that. So that's our other, by the look of it, corner. Yes, it is. So that can go like that. And you can line up your edges. Oh, that reminds me. Does Liverpool play today or tomorrow? Does anybody know? Emily, can you check? Because I can't. My phone's up here. Do Liverpool play today or tomorrow? Just go to BBC Sport. Gosh, I think it's today. No, tomorrow, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday's tomorrow, right? So they play Saturday. I'm pretty sure they do. Okay, so we're going to the D. So we have to make sure. It's good. Yeah, okay, so we have to do it that way. So it's going down to the D. Yeah, I love football, as you probably all know. And Liverpool's my team. And yeah, they play, I think they play tomorrow, Saturday. I think so. That's a funny looking car. All right, so now we've got those two sewn together. So then it would appear we're going to sew these all together. So F was the gray. So that's going to go there, F, D, and then like that. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to pin this for sure. Tomorrow, 12:30. Thank you, Emily. And I am going to make sure, first of all, that I am going to pin, because I need to make sure that this line is going to line up there, because you got your 1/4 inch seam, right? So this has to line up to there. So I'm going to take my pin and put it in where the sewing line is. Can you see that? And then I'm going to put it right there where that is. Then I shall line them up. Haven't pinned it yet, I'm just sticking it there. And I'm going to make sure that that lines up. So I'll pin that. And I'll put another pin there. Keep it flat. Now this I can pin like that. Pull that down. And put 2 pins there. Brentford, oh yeah. Of course, those are the games that, we always take our foot off the brake. We better not. And I'm actually going to pin at the bottom here to hold this together because it tends to want to wiggle. So I'm going to sew this one first before I do the other one. just a lot of pinning in this. So we'll line that up. Here's my line there. And take that pin out. And how are we doing that? It's going up that way. So I'll set the seam and we'll see if I not it matched or lined up. Oh, look at that. How lovely is that? There, and that will line up. See how nicely that lined up with the corner? Okay, that's one. So we have to do the whole thing again with this one. So let me collect all my pins. Turn this over, and I'm going to pin there about 1/4 of an inch down where I think it's going to go, and then into there like that, straight in, and then line up my edges. Like that. How long have we been on? 52 minutes. Hey, this is pretty good because I wanted to see if it took me an hour to make this. And of course, I've been faffing about with the camera too. So, because I feel like we're nearly done. There's not an awful lot left. I'm going to put that one down there. Keep it still. Oh, I'm going to have to do that. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Needle down. Line it up. And go. That out and set the seam. Oh, that one did too. Maybe not as well as the other one, but looks good. Such pretty. I can't get over how pretty these colors are. And how nicely they all go together. There is that one. Ooh. Cool. Okay, so now let's move that out the way, and we've just got these. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a bunch. Oh, okay, we have still got some more to do. So I need a C. C is this one. And we're going to do 4. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, look at that. I got 4 pieces left. 4, and 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are just putting them all together like that. And then we're going to add, what is B? Is this B? Is there 4 of these? 1, 2, 2. Yep, 3, 4. Gosh, I hate the way they have little bits coming off them. So then that will go up on the top there. I think. Is that right? Oh, we're only doing that for 2. Okay, let's not get ahead of yourself, Anne. Let's do these. 4 of these first. Getting ahead of myself, ladies. I'm getting ahead of myself. So these, how many of you quilt? Oh, I better get these out of the way. I haven't quilted a lot lately. Especially, I don't know why, since we've moved up that dog ball there. Why is that there? Since I moved upstairs. You'd think I would, but I've been sitting in here more knitting or cross stitching. Oh, I can't wait to start my new cross stitch. I've decided that, it's Emily's first proper quilting project. Oh, I'm so glad you started with this. It's a really nice way for new quilters to learn. And Cheryl quilts. Ooh, that's good. I decided that Saturdays are going to be cross stitch days. And they're going to be called Stitchy Saturdays. And that's when I'm going to most of the day stitch while I'm watching football or whatever. And, or qualifying because F1 starts soon. Oh, I can't wait. Because I typically spend most of my evenings knitting. And so I want to do Stitchy Saturdays. And then Sundays will be Scrappy Sundays, so I can work on all the mitered square blankets and the jelly rolls and all that kind of stuff. And I'm working on the heel of my new sock design right now. I was doing that before I was doing this. Oh, it's windy again. So these are all going down to the E. So E is that one. So I'll turn them all over so that the E is on the top so that I can I'm so glad you guys are all here keeping me company. It's kind of nice to have someone to chat to while you're sewing. I have a friend actually who lives, gosh, quite a long way from me, in Canada though. And she and I will often have a sew day and we'll just Zoom with each other. Well, not Zoom, Messenger, Facebook or whatever you call it. And we will sew together. Cheryl will be spinning next week, doing a spin along from the 17th to the 24th. Oh, you spin too? I've never done spinning. Now, do you have a loomy thing, what do you call that? It's not a loom, is it? A wheel, a wheel. Do you have a wheel? Or do you do the drop spindle? I've been watching Martin on Knit 365 video. He has a drop spindle thing. And he's starting to spin using that. Spinning just literally does not interest me at all. It really doesn't. Oops. Okay, now we are going to add the B. And I think this is the B. Yeah, we're going to add the B. So C is this one. So it's going that way. Like that. But, but we're doing it with 2. 1, 2, and only 2 of these. C, D, C, E, C, E, B. I've made these so many times and I still have to look at the instructions and how they're going and do all my ABCs 10 times before I sew it together. Big truck. Okay. Okay. Oh no, did I do that the right way? Yes. There we go. And then this is going to be pressed down to, and we have to follow the instructions for pressing because when this gets put together, all of these pieces are going to nest. So I'm just going to do that and then flip it over because that, yeah, we'll then go that way. And Cheryl, where are we? Emily thinks that sounds good. And then, so the other thing too, Cheryl, so if you're spinning from the 17th to the 24th, are you away at like a retreat spinning thing? And she uses a drop spindle. Ah, interesting. Well, Emily uses drop spindle spinning too. Oh, I didn't know you did that. And she uses the yarn spun to knit lace shawls. Oh, wow. Well, yeah. So you have to spin it really thin. Like, really thin. Why is that? Like, why have I got that there? Oh, no, there we go. Okay, so we've done that. Let's bring this back so I can see what I'm doing. So this was the B, the C, the E. Oh, now this is going to go to this. F was that one, right? F, D. So that goes like that. F, D, B, B. And then this B is going to go there. Nope, that way. And all right. So now I'm going to pin again. And the reason I'm going to pin again is because we are putting these two together and I want this and this to line up. So I shall take them over, turn it upside down. I will go 1/4 inch down in my seam and 1/4 inch down in that seam and just poke it so I can line up these on this side and this side. Why is that down a bit? I need that up a bit. that. There. One, and then that one there. So, should be home for most of it. Oh, so is it like online or like an online thing? Sounds very interesting. And now look at that. Isn't that interesting? Because they lined up perfectly. But look, it's not going to match. But this side will match. Well, maybe that's a bit out a bit. Let's go off. See, remove that there. And line that up there. It's still not going to really help for some reason. Why is that? Oh, maybe I didn't line that up. But who cares? Who cares? I don't. Because it won't notice when we sew it all together. Okay, back there, back in there. And then that. Oh, I don't care. Of course, my mother would say, if she was alive and she was here, and I said, I don't care. My mother would say, I don't care, was made to care. Okay, and so this, where is this going? Yeah, we're going that way now. Oh, there's 25 on the team. Interesting. And what are you going to do with this at the end? Is it for something? Oh, now that one didn't turn out very well, ladies and gents. Even though I pinned and pinned, look, it didn't match. It did not line up. This one did, but this one didn't. And of course, this one's got the wonky edge. What are you going to do? Okay, so then this last bit now, this is going to go in the middle. C is this, and E is that. A is that, and that's going to be this side. And that's going that way. Well, my dears, I have been on for ages, just over an hour. So this will get sewn all together there, and then that will be added to that like that. And that will be that clue finished. If it's okay, I can post what I'm doing. 100%. Go and post it in our group. Are you in the group in the Tobyknits and Friends? Please go post it in there. I would love to see that. And you're going to use yours to go to a shawl. I will use mine to go to a shawl. Yes, please post in there. That would be lovely. So I'm going to go because I'm going to finish this off in a bit. I'm starving hungry, actually, by the way. Let me just remove this guy. There, I'm starving hungry. And my son has just called, the one who called before that, so I'll have to go chat with him now. And as I say, this has been going on for ages. An hour and 10 minutes. Oh, but you can see how quickly you could actually put this together because that really won't take me much longer. But okay, perfect. Cheryl, post it for me, please. I'd love that. Anyway, I'm going to go and go talk to Sean and have a cup of tea and finish this later. So thank you so much for sitting with me today while I did this. I really appreciate you guys coming along when it's alive. I never know who's going to show up, but it just gives me company while I'm doing it. So thanks. And I will be back on Tuesday for a podcast. Oh, wait till you see what I've been doing. Oh, I'm so excited to show everything. Okay, I'll talk to you all then. Okay, thanks. Bye.